Yo, fellas. I recently been watching Arcane, and that shit was bussin'. And you know who I really fell in love with? I fell in love with Caitlyn. So today we're going to be doing a little speed drawing of Caitlyn, and I'm going to be using only the finest of tools. As you can see, we've got MS Paint open. I've got my reference image here, and I've got my trusty mouse and keyboard, so the quality is sure to be exquisite. I'm not sure if this is going to be sped up or in real time. It depends on how much effort actually goes into this picture, but we'll see. Yeah, I guess let's dive into things. I haven't really thought about how I'm gonna approach this. I think I'm just gonna start by trying to get the fattest brush I can, and just blocking in, choosing some basic colours and blocking in. I could use the colour picker, but that seems like it's kind of cheating a little bit, doesn't it? This, we're going to want that for sure. We're going to want just like a dark kind of background colour. Alright, let's start with the background. Let's just literally... This is so small still. Bro. Does it get any bigger? I don't think the spray brush is what I'm going to want. Oh, here we go. Okay, we're going to be using the crayon for this one, fellas. Let's just get some nice grey in the background to kick things off. You know, so it's a very painterly style. This is like, you only learn this shit at the finest colleges. We're gonna want a very pale skin tone, redder. There we go. And then a variant of that that's drops back in tone a bit. I haven't even got a clue how to achieve this colour, if I'm being perfectly honest. You know, it's all in exploring. It's kind of pink, right? We'll just see. All right, we got some colours to start with here. This is very pale now that I look at it, but all right, let's get the basic head shaping. We've got some of this going on. A very defined jaw. Yummy. And now let's just drop in some. Let's get some colour going on. You can already tell this is of a higher quality. Let's see if we can't find a brown. Brown always looks so much lighter than you think it's gonna be, or the inverse of that, whichever. Whichever of those two statements actually makes sense. That's the one I meant to say. Right, let's try and just get some reference points going. With a slightly finer brush. This cheek is not at all cutting in the right shape, if I'm honest. Compare getting the cheek and the sort of ridge of the brow to marry together nicely. That's one of the bigger challenges, I'd say, of making a face look normal. You know, besides the whole using a mouse and crayon, that aspect kind of introduces some complications. You know the vibes. I don't even have a clue what to do for the lips, if I'm honest. Let's just go zany with it. Drop some purple in there, and then since it's a crown, some of that carries through. Wacky. I need to make sure these are cutting, the kind of smile is cutting in the right direction here. Okay, poggers. I'm gonna have to definitely darken some of these shadows at some point. I'm feeling weak. I'm feeling like I need to go in with the eyedropper tool, but there'll be time for that later. Or there won't be. I'll stay strong. I will need to eyedrop my own colours though, because this bar here is not very large. So here we kind of want to indicate the shape of the nose with this shadow. Boom, sure. And then there is a slight darkness on the other side. Let's use that feels so obvious though. That feels so like blunt. Do I prefer just implying it? Who can say? Truly, who can say? I'm just putting random details in at this point. I should be thinking more about the overall, plan here. But no. Sometimes you just go a bit zany with it. swag. This needs some work. Oh my god, how do I make this more fleshy but still like blue? Top 10 challenges man has ever come across. This is it's time. That is so dark. That is so much darker than the rest of the colours in my image. I guess it's what we need though. You know, you shouldn't be afraid to go dark when you're plopping down colours, but I feel like doing so means that I'm gonna have to make the rest of the colours a lot darker. Oof. Alright, now this is the part where I really ask myself how long I want to actually spend on this, because things could get far too complicated from here. Alright, that's a bit more of a sensible eye shape. Definitely not nearly dark enough shadows around the eye though. The shadow of the hand is quite explicit now I look at it. Like, that is quite dramatic. There's absolutely most of painting, it feels like, is just annihilating all the work that came before. That's a touch better. This is the part where my brain would just be begging me to just start smudging some some edges, but we don't have access to that. I think the closest I might be able to achieve is like oof. Okay, I think the fact that the eye was in the wrong place there has been throwing me off for a while. So it's good to have that fixed. Oh, that is the wrong colour. Gotta add some highlights in. Ooh, okay. I don't think I'm getting any further on this with just the power of MS Paint. To be frank, I think I'm reaching the limits of my individual capability with this program. Which is, of course, heartbreaking to acknowledge, you know. Just trying to see if there's any glaringly obvious details that I've missed, or things that seem incorrectly shaped quite drastically. That's probably it. I don't know if it's better than I was expecting or worse than I was expecting, but hey, I'm out of practice. It's MS Paint. What do we expect? Just fun to jump back into it a little bit, I guess.